Okay? That blood's gonna be accounted on the society. All right? Keep reading.
Joel 2:1.
Yep.
Joel chapter 2 verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Okay. The holy mountain is the Israelites. Starting with the elect government body, because the mountains represent major governments. And this word is only pushed out for the elect. To hell with 2/3 of our simple ass people. Okay, the Lord gonna destroy them. And the worst of the 2/3 is you niggas that's falling out of the truth, man. All right, that was never set up to come into this. The Lord set you up to destroy you, and you the worst. You worse than a nigga like Gay Z, man. As abominable as he is, you worse than him. You worse than Eddie Long. You can't get no more worse than him. Keep reading.
Joel chapter 2 verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Yeah, and you Negroes, you Latinos and Native Americans, you are by far the most docile, simple-minded people on the planet. You don't do no research, take everything face value, okay? And all this stuff is on, you can easily find it searching the internet. Besides looking at twerk videos and these lame-ass rappers and these abominable actors and actresses, you should be doing some research. You should be looking into the legislation that's getting passed by the U.S. government. These executive orders that they have set up to bring nothing but pure hell and destruction on this society when they implement martial law. Because when martial law is implemented, that whole 3 branches of government is over. It becomes a totalitarian system, basically a dictatorship. And Obama becomes a dictator. He uses the military as a form of police. They're going to implement curfews, and anybody that resists, they are deemed a possible terrorist, and they will put you down with no hesitation. They have all that on the books as executive orders. Okay? So you Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native American, y'all need to wake up, man. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to be destroyed. Keep reading.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Yep.
For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
And that's part of the day of the Lord. When they bring in martial law in this society. Get that in 2nd Esdras. Okay? That's the time we're in. And that's soon to happen. And just don't think just because that happened up there in Boston, it can't happen here in Charlotte. Okay? Charlotte, what is that, Bank of America? That's like, or Charlotte is like one of the top 5 and like money and all that shit and the economies and banks, major banks. Charlotte is one of these major cities. You got Wells Fargo, you got, what was that, Bank of America, BB&T, okay? All right? And something major's gonna happen down here in Charlotte, man. And we pray that it happens soon to strike fear in you wicked ass people here in Charlotte. Because there's a lot of you proud people down here in Charlotte, mainly our people, that think this is a joke. I think we just gonna be out here every week cursing them out and doing this every week. Like this is something that we love doing. We love doing it, but it ain't something that we plan on doing forever because the Lord is gonna bring an end to this society. Okay?
2nd Esdras chapter 15 verse.
Start at 14.
14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Yep.
For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh.
That's right. And we focusing on martial law, which is part of that sword. As well as you got World War III on brewing up with Russia sending what's that? S-300s, aircraft, anti-aircraft missile defense systems to Syria. All right, and they putting that vibration out there. If any foreign sovereignty wants to invade Syria, i.e. Israel, the state of Israel, or America, or NATO, then it's going to be problems. And Russia already done gave all their allies the most sophisticated weapon of death, the Iskander, which is the by far the most advanced missile defense system on the planet. and it can carry nuclear warheads. And Russia got nukes. And you don't think they supplying their allies with that? So we just like one false flag, one major catastrophe for all this stuff to break loose and to bring destruction on the society. The sword and the destruction draweth not. Keep reading.
For the sword and the destruction draweth not.
Yep.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another.
And that's when you're gonna have these wars, i.e. not only Third World War, alright, but you're gonna have fights, conflicts, and battles here in the lands of the United States in these major cities. You're gonna have class wars. You're gonna have the rich, alright, fighting against the poor. Okay? Or the poor taking it to the rich. Okay? You're gonna have race wars. The Lord prophesied about that in Matthew 24 when he said nations shall rise up against nations. When you look up that word nation, it's ethnos, which goes back to the word ethnicity. So it's going to be certain races of people fighting against each other. Then you're going to have civil war when you're going to have the civilians fighting against the U.S. government when they bring in martial law. Because you got a lot of people that's on the considered left wing, like or conservatives, like people that listen to Alex Jones and what they call themselves, the Patriots and covenant holders and all this shit. Them Caucasians, they amping up. They getting ready to bring war to the U.S. government because they know they're gonna bring in martial law. And some of you niggas know, but that ain't gonna save you trying to take down the U.S. government with weapons. Okay, because they got better technology and they're going to destroy these people. Keep reading.
2 Esdras chapter 15, verse 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth not.
Yeah.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hand.
With weapons. The modern day sword is the gun. Okay? It's an advanced killing weapon. Okay? All right? And like we said, man, the U.S. government got technology. They got laser technology. They had laser technology when they went down there in the Panama and was destroying the Panamanians down there, all right, during the time of Daddy Bush, all right, back in the early 90s, okay? They had laser technology then. How much more now? Okay? And they gonna unleash all of this on you people, man. And it's mainly geared towards you wicked Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's the 2/3, man. They don't want to listen to the word of the Lord. Keep reading.
For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
Sedition, enticing language or rebellion against the established government. That's going to come to the United States. You see that already over there in Turkey, all right? You see that in France. The people in France, all right, those that's standing up for righteousness, all right, condemning sodomites and sodomy, which is i.e. you homosexuals, you lesbians, you bisexuals, you nasty transgenders, you pedophiles, all right? You had the people rallying against their government that passed them laws talking about you can't say male or female. You gotta say spouses or parents. Destroying the whole fabric that the Lord set up between man and woman. That's the only way you're gonna procreate. You can't procreate practicing sodomy. Alright? When they passed that bill, when they introduced the bill, the people protest. What they sent out there? Those militarized police, and they baton the people. They tear gassed the people, water cannoned them. Hell, there's even one video with them about running over this person with a tank because they standing up against homosexuality and all that abomination. Yeah, sodomy is a sin under death, and that's the reason why America's gonna get set ablaze. Okay, all right. So you got them rallying in France, then you got them protesting in Turkey. All right. And them militarized police, i.e. martial law over there in Turkey, All right, they implementing that on those people and they showing no mercy. All right, like they didn't show no mercy